The internet can barely breathe right now, because the one man who built his reputation on loyalty and silence has finally snapped. And his target is none other than his wife, Remy Ma. Yes, you heard that right. After years of defending her publicly, after building his entire brand around being the husband who held it down, Papoose has allegedly gone nuclear, exposing Remy Ma as a deadbeat mother to their daughter. Shocking isn't even the word. Fans are calling this the ultimate betrayal, not because Pap is speaking out, but because of what he's saying. According to leaked audio and insider whispers, Papoose claims that Remy hasn't been present, hasn't been involved, and has allegedly put her career and outside distractions above her child. This isn't about marital drama anymore. This is about family, about parenthood, and about the kind of accusations that can destroy reputations forever. Social media is already on fire, with fans screaming Pap would never lie about something like this, while others are saying this is his revenge for everything she did to him with Easy, the block captain. Either way, one thing is certain: if these claims are true, Remy's legacy as hip-hop's ride or die is officially dead. And just when you think it can't get any worse, the receipts Pap is allegedly holding could blow this scandal into an all-out cultural earthquake. The shockwaves hitting the internet right now didn't come out of nowhere. They've been building for months, maybe even years. To really understand why Papoose's alleged accusations of Remy Ma being a deadbeat mother are rocking the culture to its core, we have to rewind. Because this isn't just about one leaked audio clip or one angry outburst. This is about a relationship that was once celebrated as the ultimate hip-hop love story, now reduced to public mudslinging over parenthood and loyalty. Papoose and Remy, the love story that inspired a GNRATON for over a decade. Papoose and Remy Ma were considered untouchable. When Remy was sentenced to prison, Papoose didn't just stay, he doubled down. He stood by her side, visited religiously, and kept her name alive in the industry. The media branded him hip-hop's most loyal husband, and fans elevated their marriage as proof that true love could survive anything. When Remy came home, the couple doubled down on their image. They renewed vows, filmed reality TV specials, and showcased a united front that made them a fan favorite on shows like Love and Hip Hop. New York, their daughter was seen as the happy ending after years of struggle for the culture. Papoose and Remy weren't just a couple, they were an institution. Which is why these new allegations feel like a betrayal, not just to each other, but to everyone who ever looked up to them. The first cracks in the FON. The first signs of trouble came with whispers about Remy's rumored closeness to Easy, the block captain, a rising battle rap star. Photos surfaced of them together at events, cozy dinners, and studio sessions. Papoose brushed it off in public, but behind closed doors. Insiders say he was deeply unsettled. Things escalated when Papoose himself suddenly appeared with Claressa Shields, the undefeated boxing champion. Their sit-down on Tamron Hall painted Pap as a man who had moved on after years of being disrespected. But in that same interview, he hinted that he had receipts about Remy, words that fans didn't fully grasp until now. Enter the Deadbeat CLIMZ. Now comes the most brutal twist insiders claim. Papoose has privately accused Remy of being a deadbeat mother to their daughter, according to alleged leaked audio. Pap can be heard venting. "I did everything for that girl. I raised her, I stayed home, I took care of her every single day." Where was Rem? On the road, in the studio, chasing attention, chasing clout. Our daughter deserves better than being last on her list. Those words, authentic, don't just cut deep. They annihilate Remy's entire public image. She's always positioned herself as a strong mother figure, balancing career and family. To hear Papoose, the man who defended her for years, flip the script and accuse her of neglect is devastating. Why this allegation hits DIFE-RNT cheating scandals? The culture has seen those before. Infidelity rumors? That's almost expected in hip-hop headlines. But calling someone a deadbeat parent is a whole other level. It strikes at the heart of character, love, and family. Fans are now asking, Did Remy really prioritize her career over her child? Was Pap the one doing the heavy lifting at home all along? And if so, why is he choosing to expose it now, after years of silence? The answer might lie in revenge. Many believe this is Papoose's ultimate payback after being humiliated by Remy's alleged connection to Easy. The block captain. Instead of just moving on quietly, Pap may be trying to destroy her reputation at the very root. Her role as a mother. Remy's career vs. MOTHRHOR. There's also the undeniable fact that Remy's career comeback kept her busy. After prison, she was hustling non-stop, recording music, filming shows, doing interviews, performing at concerts, and securing business deals. Insiders whisper that Pap often stepped into the role of primary parent, running the household while Remy pursued the spotlight. For years, that dynamic was celebrated: Pap as the ultimate supportive husband, Remy as the comeback queen. But now that same narrative is being twisted into an accusation that Remy leaned too heavily on Pap, leaving him to carry the parenting load almost entirely. The internet divides us already. Social media is erupting into war zones. Team Pap says his accusations prove he's finally telling the truth after years of suffering and silence. Team Remy insists he's weaponizing parenting as revenge, painting himself as the victim to cover up his own betrayal with Clarissa. Neutral fans are just stunned. The loyalty king just called his wife a deadbeat. This is beyond anything we expected. The CLIFFA changing our end. Here's where it gets darker. Insiders claim Pap has more than just words. Rumors are swirling that he has documents, texts, and even voice recordings proving Remy skipped key moments in their daughter's life, from birthdays to school events. If those receipts surface, it won't just be a scandal. It'll be a cultural execution. So the question is Papoose speaking truth? Or is this the dirtiest revenge play we've ever seen? And how will Remy Ma respond when the very title she's prided herself on, being a mother, is ripped away in public? The internet thought it had already seen the ugliest parts of Papoose and Remy Ma's unraveling the Clarissa Shields drama. The Easy the block captain rumors, the endless back-and-forth whispers about betrayal. But nothing prepared fans for this. Papoose's voice, raw with emotion, allegedly caught on a leaked recording, accusing Remy Ma of being a deadbeat to their daughter. The leaked Odetha clip, posted to a gossip blog late last night, is only 47 seconds long. But that 47 seconds has blown apart an entire legacy. In it, a man identified as Papoose can be heard saying, "I did all that for you, Rem, all them years. And who raised our daughter? Me, every day. I took her to school, I cooked for her, I made sure she knew her parents loved her. But you were never there. Studio sessions, shows, parties. You put everything before her. She deserved a mother, not a visitor." The audio ends with what sounds like a phone slamming down. The silence afterward was deafening, not just in the clip, but across social media, where fans scrambled to process what they just heard. The internet melty dodo W in Twitter ignited instantly. Pap would never lie about this. That man is too loyal. If he's saying Remy was absent, believe him. This is revenge. Don't fall for it. He's mad she embarrassed him with Easy, and now he's dragging their child into it. Deadbeat? Remy? Nah, she's been working non-stop to build a better future. Y'all just want to tear down a black mother. TikTok creators reenacted the leaked audio with dramatic visuals, while Instagram gossip pages reposted the clip with captions like, "Loyalty King" or "Petty King." The first twist, the school RACORDs, just as fans were debating the authenticity of the audio. Another bomb dropped. Alleged leaked school reports that seemed to back up Pap's claims. Screenshots circulated online showing attendance sheets from their daughter's elementary school, under the primary contact section. The name listed wasn't Remy Smith, Remy Ma's legal name. It was Shamil Mackey, Papoose's legal name, even more damning. According to the leaks, he was listed as the parent who signed off on nearly every field trip, parent-teacher conference, and extracurricular activity. One insider told a blog, "Pap wasn't exaggerating. Teachers know him as the parent. Remy hardly showed up maybe once or twice in a school year. The rest, all Pap." The leaks, whether authentic or fabricated, spread like wildfire. The hashtag Deadbeat Remy started trending. Alongside hashtag Father of the Year Pap.Remy, single quotes S silence makes ITWRSRME social media accounts stayed silent. No tweets, no Instagram posts, no clapbacks. For a woman who usually shuts down rumors quickly, her silence felt like confirmation to many. Fans wrote, if it wasn't true, she'd be live on IG yelling by now. Remy's silence says more than Pap's words ever could. She plotting, don't count her out yet. The comeback gone be nuclear. But every minute of silence allowed the Deadbeat label to spread deeper into the culture's consciousness. Claressa's shady. Comment Claressa Shields couldn't resist. On her Instagram story, she posted a black screen with the words, "Some people don't deserve the titles they claim. Period." The comment went viral, with fans accusing her of pouring gasoline on an already raging fire. Supporters of Claressa said she had every right to speak. Given Remy's alleged past with Easy, detractors slammed her for dragging a child into the spotlight. Industry REACTONS celebrities began weighing in. Some directly, others cryptically. Cardi B tweeted, "Parenting ain't easy, but don't ever weaponize ya kid." That's the lowest of the low. Fabulous wrote, "If you ain't raising YA own, the street's raising them. Don't forget that." 50 Cent, of course, dropped a meme of Pap holding a baby with the caption, "Loyalty King, raising kids and careers." The lines were drawn, and the industry was choosing sides. Fans start DIG. The internet's detectives didn't stop at the school reports. They began pulling up old Love and Hip Hop clips, pointing to moments where Pap was shown taking care of their daughter while Remy was on tour or in the studio. Fans rewatched interviews where Pap praised his role as a hands-on dad, twisting his words into proof that he'd been the primary parent all along. One viral TikTok stitched together clips of Pap saying, "Family first always," with the leaked audio of him calling Remy absent. The caption read, "He was telling us all along." The reality show EFFCT end. Then another twist. Producers from Love and Hip Hop allegedly hinted that footage exists from past seasons showing heated arguments between Remy and Pap over parenting. If that footage ever surfaces, it could permanently cement one narrative over the other. Insiders claimed there were moments too messy to air. They wanted to keep Remy and Pap's image clean. But trust me, the tapes are there. The CLIFA show now. The culture is left dangling on the edge of the most brutal question of all. Is Remy Ma really guilty of neglecting her daughter, making Papoose the true anchor of their family? Or is Papoose weaponizing private struggles, spinning the narrative as revenge for being humiliated by her alleged affair with Easy, the block captain? And if those unreleased Love and Hip Hop tapes, school records, and receipts ever come out, will Remy's silence finally be broken? Or will her reputation as a mother be destroyed forever? Because if there's one thing clear from the leaks so far, it's this: the ugliest revelations are still to come. If the leaked audio and alleged school records had fans stunned, the next wave of revelations sent shock and anger rippling through hip-hop culture. This wasn't just a personal feud anymore, it was escalating into a full-blown parenting scandal, with every corner of the internet demanding receipts, explanations, and blood. The Babysitter, TEXTS. Ugliest turn came when screenshots leaked of alleged texts between Remy Ma and a babysitter. In the messages, the babysitter appeared to complain about being left with the child for days without proper notice. "Babysitter Ms. Rem, I can't keep staying overnight like this. It's the third time this month and she keeps asking where you are." Remy, allegedly, "Pap knows I'm on the road. You'll get extra pay. Just make sure she's good, babysitter. She cried again tonight saying she misses you. Remy, tell her I'll FaceTime soon. Business comes first. Fans gasped. Whether real or fabricated, the idea of Remy putting money over motherhood turned the scandal radioactive. The line "business comes first" became a trending meme, with people posting it alongside pictures of absent parents, broken toys, and lonely kids. Industry allies turned AWAY. The fallout was immediate. Rappers who once vouched for Remy's strength as a woman and mother began distancing themselves. Fat Joe, her longtime ally, stayed silent after the Babysitter texts leaked, a silence fans interpreted as a betrayal. Remy's castmates from Love and Hip Hop allegedly unfollowed her, with one insider saying, "Even Mona Scott Young is shook. Nobody wants to stand next to this right now." Meanwhile, Papoose's reputation skyrocketed. The same blogs that once roasted him for staying quiet about Remy and Easy were now hailing him as the father who carried it all. Remy's SE alien see a butt. What stung the most was Remy's continued silence. Instead of clapping back or denying the leaks, she posted nothing. Not a story. Not a statement. Nothing. That silence fueled the narrative that she had no defense. One fan tweeted, "If someone accused me of being a deadbeat to my kid, I'd fight to the death to clear my name." Remy quiet. She guilty. Another fan countered, "She's probably building her response. Y'all forget Remy is strategic? Don't think she won't clap back harder than ever." Papoose's first public COM me and tease if things couldn't get worse. Papoose allegedly gave his first off-the-cuff comment about the scandal while leaving a restaurant in New York. A fan asked him about the situation, and cameras caught his reply, "I ain't gotta lie. The truth always comes out. I did what I had to do for my family. Period." That one line was clipped and shared across social media, cementing him as the man who put family above fame. The shocking reveal was this all documented on TV. And then came the twist that no one expected. A former Love and Hip Hop producer leaked that unseen footage exists of Remy and Papoose arguing about her absence. According to the source, there was a scene we never aired where Pap broke down crying, saying he felt like a single father. Remy brushed him off, saying she had to focus on her bag. VH1 thought it was too damaging to her image, so it stayed on the cutting room floor. If that footage ever sees the light of day, it won't just be damaging, it will be career-ending. Celebrity reactions get Miss CR. That scandal dragged more voices into the chaos. Nicki Minaj's Barbs weaponized the drama, calling it karma for Remy's past beef. One fan tweeted she wanted to drag Nicki's motherhood. Look at her now, Cardi B's fans, however, split the narrative. Some said Pap was exposing too much family business, while others said he deserved to finally tell his side. 50 Cent posted another meme. Remy with the caption, "Business comes first." It went viral instantly. It went viral instantly. Social media in a Farians-a-we-the culture divided into camps, screaming over each other. Team Pap, he raised that little girl. Remy abandoned her. End of story. Team Remy, this is revenge. Deadbeat, please. She's working to provide. Pap's just bitter about Easy. Team Neutral, the only loser here is the daughter. Dragged into the nastiest hip-hop divorce ever, TikTok trends mocked the situation. with creators pretending to be Pap cooking dinner while saying, "Your mom said business comes first." Baby. The CLIFFHARBT, here's where it gets even scarier. Insiders claim Papoose isn't done. He's allegedly sitting on more recordings, more documents, and even a diary entry from their daughter that proves Remy's absence. If those leaks come out, this won't just be a scandal, it'll be a cultural execution of Remy Ma's entire public image. And the question now, will Remy finally break her silence? Or will she let Pap and the internet rewrite her legacy as a mother forever? Because one thing's for certain, this fight has moved beyond music, beyond marriage. This is about the very soul of parenthood in hip-hop by now. The scandal had snowballed into something far bigger than anyone imagined. What started as a leaked audio clip of Papoose venting turned into a cultural earthquake, dragging Remy Ma's motherhood, hip-hop's most celebrated loyal couple, and their daughter's private life into the public arena. The reactions weren't just loud, they were explosive, cutting, and in some cases outright brutal. Wendy-styled talk show DRAG D Time TV wasted no time tearing into the drama. On a popular morning talk show, the host went full Wendy Williams mode, sipping tea and declaring Remy Ma a deadbeat. Chilly. I knew the moment she was out here running behind every spotlight that the real responsibility was falling on somebody else. Papoose been raising that baby like a single father. Remy out here choosing business over bedtime stories? And let me tell you something, America doesn't forgive mothers who neglect their kids. The music, we can forgive. The beefs, we can forgive. But motherhood, that's sacred. The audience gasped, clapped, and roared. Clips from the segment spread across TikTok with captions like, "When the talk show queens drag you, it's over." Celebrities die, the entertainment world split into factions almost instantly. Cardi B went live, saying, "I don't like that Pap bringing the kid into this. That's too far. Handle ya beef, but don't drag the babies." Fans praised her maturity but also noted her careful wording. She never outright defended. Remy, 50 Cent doubled down with another meme, showing Pap holding a baby while Remy stood outside with the caption, "When the street's your firstborn," Charlemagne Thaw God on The Breakfast Club said. This isn't even a hip-hop story anymore. This is a family tragedy. And honestly, if Pap's saying the truth, he deserves his flowers for stepping up. Too many fathers abandoned. He stayed. Foxy Brown allegedly posted a now-deleted Instagram story reading, "Not shocked. Some women play the queen but ain't even home for their own princess." Industry dynasty in Sionji behind the scenes. The fallout was worse. Rumors swirled that Remy's brand deals were being quietly pulled. A hair care company that once tapped her for an ad campaign reportedly froze her contract. Insiders claimed no brand wants to be tied to the word deadbeat. It's toxic. They'll cut ties before the damage hits their image. Even networks were allegedly nervous. Producers at Love and Hip Hop were said to be scrambling, debating whether to bring Remy back for another season or distance themselves completely. Fans in F4 White Witter. This was a war zone. Team Pap. Pap did everything. If Remy wasn't around, that baby knows who the real parent is. Team Remy, y'all don't know what goes on in their house. Stop calling black women deadbeats just because they hustle. Team Neutral. The real loser here is their daughter. Imagine growing up and seeing all this mess plastered online. The hashtag Deadbeat Remy trended for 48 hours straight. Memes flooded the timeline, showing Pap cooking dinner, braiding hair, and attending school events while Remy's silhouette faded into the background. TikTok creators added to the chaos with reenactments of the leaked Babysitter texts, complete with fake crying kids and Pap comforting them. One viral skit ended with the line, "Your mama said business comes first." It racked up over 10 million views. The allies who turned SCO Leont. What stung most for Remy's supporters was how many of her closest allies stayed quiet. Fat Joe, who'd always called Remy his sister, made no comment. Her former castmates from Love and Hip Hop unfollowed her. Even bloggers who once defended her against Nicki Minaj's fans were silent. Choosing clicks over loyalty. One insiders spilled to a gossip page. Nobody wants to get dragged into this. If they defend Remy and Pap drops more receipts, they look stupid. If they side with Pap, they burn bridges. So they're all choosing silence. Papoose new. The public TURNS fans were divided, but the diary shifted the tide. Team Pap, he proved it. Remy left her baby behind. Pap deserves everything he's getting now. Team Remy, weaponizing your child's diary. That's sick. Pap went too far. Neutral fans, nobody wins here. The child loses the most. This is heartbreaking. TikTok trends leaned hard toward Pap's side, with creators making parody diary readings mocking Remy. One viral soundbite layered a child's voice saying, "I miss mommy," over clips of Remy on stage, the final twist. But here's where things turned darker than anyone expected. Insiders whispered that the diary wasn't the last bomb. Allegedly, Pap was holding video footage of their daughter crying on a birthday Remy missed, with him singing "Happy Birthday" alone. If that video drops, fans say it won't just end Remy's career, it could destroy her completely. And looming in the background, Remy's rumored docu-special with Angie Martinez. Insiders say she plans to flip the narrative, accusing Pap of staging leaks and turning the world against her. But whether the public will believe her after the diary leak is another story entirely. The CLIFHAA show? Here we are, a diary leak that paints Remy as absent. Pap rising as the father of hip-hop, claiming ultimate sacrifice. Remy cornered, calculating her comeback. And an alleged birthday video waiting to surface that could end this saga in the ugliest way possible. The question is no longer whether Remy Ma is a deadbeat in the eyes of her fans. The question now is, can she survive the cultural execution already underway, or will Pap's receipts bury her for good? Because if that birthday video drops, this won't just be scandal. It'll be a legacy-shattering collapse. And now, after everything we've uncovered, the leaked audio, the Babysitter texts, the unseen love and hip-hop tapes, and the shocking diary entry that broke the internet, we're left with one brutal truth. This story is far from over. What started as a feud between husband and wife has now turned into a cultural war about family, loyalty, and legacy. But the real question is, whose side are you on? Do you believe Papoose, the man who built his entire brand on loyalty, finally had enough and chose to expose the painful truth about Remy Ma's absence as a mother? Or do you think this is the dirtiest revenge campaign hip-hop has ever seen? With Pap weaponizing private family matters to humiliate Remy after her rumored connection with Easy, the block captain? And what about the diary entry? Do you believe it's genuine, a heartbreaking cry from their daughter, or just another calculated leak in a war that's getting uglier by the day? Should Remy break her silence and fire back, or stay quiet and let the dust settle before her rumored Angie Martinez docu-special drops? The internet is already tearing itself apart over these questions, and we want to hear from you. Flood the comments right now. Are you Team Pap, Team Remy? Or do you think they're both guilty of dragging their daughter into the spotlight? Do you think Pap's receipts are legit or staged? And most importantly, when Remy finally responds, will she save her reputation or burn down Pap's image along with hers? Smash that like button if you think the birthday video leak could be the nail in the coffin. And don't forget to subscribe, because trust me, when Remy claps back, it's going to be the loudest explosion hip-hop has heard all year. This isn't just drama. This is the end of an empire. And the next bombshell could drop any second.